The point of this is merely to show that if you do have this belief, it could be rational, right, under a model like this. And so this is where we very famously get Pascal's wager. So this is not meant to be an argument to convince anybody to believe in God. That's not the point. The point of this is merely to show that if you do have this belief, it could be rational, right, under a model like this. And it's really just a cost-benefit analysis. So if any of you are familiar with that sort of reasoning approach, right, the idea is that if you're given a number of options, each option has pros and cons, right? You list out the pros and cons of each option, and then you figure out which option has the least cons or the most pros at the end. Now, here's where I want to invoke my teacher persona with you. I personally do not agree with the way Pascal did his calculation. So I often encourage students to do their own calculus, right? So I want you to fill out the chart yourself if you are so inclined. But if you agree with Pascal, you could fill out the chart pretty simply, which is that if God exists, right? So in that first possible column, we're either dealing with you believing in God or not, in which case, if you believe, of course, Pascal presumes that's an infinite amount of good, right? Because he's presuming that you will be rewarded for your belief in the afterlife. I don't know if Pascal took religious diversity into account when he made this cost-benefit analysis, because according to most religions, it's not just enough to believe in God, you have to believe in the right God. So it's just believing is not necessarily sufficient. Even if it's necessary, it might not be enough to get you in. I've been watching The Good Place, to get you into the good place. So again, I encourage you to calculate your own cost-benefit analysis. So that's Pascal's wager. So I encourage you to take a look at it yourself, see if you come to the same conclusion as him.